let's look at the contrast of this. What do you think the police department is doing to change the situation?
Honestly,
for the better or worse?
I think they're not doing nothing. I think, you know, for me myself, I see they making it worse because they need to be re-educated. You know, I understand there's protocols. I understand you got a job to do, but not humiliating people, not low-grading people. You know, it's a certain way. You know, when I was growing up, we knew the police was there. We knew they had a job to do. We respect them. They respected us. You know, we would walk off. We saw them coming. You know, today, you know, you ain't even gotta walk off. They corner you and try to, you know, just throw you against the wall. And they use that excuse. We heard gunshots.
And how long have you been living in Edgemere?
I've been in this neighborhood over 35 years.
35 years. What do you see as far as growth or decline? What areas is there growth, and what areas do you see decline in this area? Is there any growth at all? Is it all bad?
I would say Rockaway over the last couple of years. The new houses look cute, but I'm saying as for the growth, I feel it went down. I feel we went back spiritually. Yeah, I feel we went back to the early 70s.
Back when it was rough.
When it was really rough.
Really rough.
Just the only difference is because, you know, the guys can make money off of weed and off of crack.
Now
that's why
cigarettes now.
Yeah, and if it wasn't for that, you would have a whole bunch of youths out there snatching coats. You know, come on. You got guys with $100 sneakers, chains. You could back in the 70s and 80s, you couldn't wear that.
Right. But now they could not wear that back in the day.
Being that the drugs are out there, the guys don't have to go out there and steal. But you take one thing, you better have something else to replace that.
Right.
And that's why I propose a job. You know, we educate them. You know, okay, you're gonna take the drugs away out of their hand.
Right.
We educate them.
You gotta give them with something else to supplant them.
And it's like you see how they building. They building around here.
Right.
$500,000 homes, $500,000 up. It's like there's a lot of building going on, but there's no programs to build the people in the youth.
Right.
Pertaining black people.
That's what let's get into that a little bit.
They don't give a damn. It's up to us.
There's over $600 million as I've seen in as far as what's been invested by this powers that be in this area. So with all that money, we don't see, as you said, there's not one program or nothing developed to actually lift the minds of the youth. Or what about the schools? Are there any schools coming up? Do you see anything? Any sign of any change coming out of this new development for the people in this area?
Nah. What schools in the neighborhood, they try, but their hands are tied too. They limited.
So that basically everyone in Edgemere, Hamels, all the projects are basically shut out.
Yeah.
Okay. Which do you feel that Edgemere is or rather, Edgemere has been a focal point as far as how bad it is? Is it of the worst condition projects? Because you walk in here, it looks like Lebanon. You can't even go home without seeing your building half destroyed. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I think they use this as a focus point. Like when you talk to everybody, they blame majority of the crime starts here, 54th Street, 1 mile each way. So if anything happened on the peninsula, they claim it all starts here. So if something happened in Mart Avenue, they claim it started here. If something happened towards Hamels, they claim it started here.
When you say they, is that the media?
That's the media, that's the police, that's everybody. They claim it started here.
The whole conglomerate.
Right. Now, majority, like I said, to this splay up between both sides, it had been quiet. Both sides was getting along pretty good.
When you say both sides, what sides are you talking?
I'm talking about from 59th Street to 54, from 54 to 51st Street.
Okay.
Because it's two sides.
Right.
It's where you live at. And if you change sides, you consider a traitor.
Oh, I see. So you catch a beat down on
right. Like say, okay, if you live on this side here and your family moved to the other side or get a transfer, it's like you sold out this side because you went to the other side.
Even if it's just a move because of whatever situation.
If
just because you moved to that other
side. Join their crew.
So you crossed the line.
You crossed the line. You consider a sellout. You went across the line to the other side.
You can't be trusted. You're gonna be informed.
So this is like crime drama series over.
That's what the young kids go through on a daily basis. You know, their parents moves into the building, and then automatically they supposed to be affiliated with whatever clique that's in that building. Now you got some cliques in that's just dancing cliques. You know, they just dancing guys. What I mean, right? Yeah, but they get the same as the ones that's bad.
All right, so let's talk about that. As far as that's concerned, you say dancing cliques. Now that's something positive right there.
Yeah.
Now these dancing cliques, how are they affecting change? Are they fighting the powers within their own community? I mean, amongst their own? Are they just trying to stay out of trouble and don't want to be bothered? Do you see them fighting them and trying to make a difference?
Some of them do.
Verbally or physically?
Yeah, some of them try to stay out of trouble, you know, try to keep away from them. But then some of them try, you know, to get the other ones to understand that, you know, that we're doing something positive.
Right.
That, you know, you could be doing the same thing, you know, just because you belong to a group. What I mean, there's positive groups. It always been positive groups. It been negative groups, but it been positive groups as well. And they try to tell them, so listen, you could do the same thing. That, you know,
trying to influence them.
Right.
All right, let's get into some stats here. What about, let's say, within the last month, how many murders have you seen in this area, or attempted murders, or people being shot? How many, you know, serious 911 issues have you seen or heard of?
I heard of
off the top, or seen or heard
6.
About in 1 month.
In 1 month, I would say 4.
About 4.
You heard about that shooting over there on 32nd that day for yesterday, right?
Yeah.
I was in the van when I.
And now this isn't just shootings. These are things where people got hurt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically hurt. Yeah.
And how many deaths in the last month? Has there been any?
So far we've been lucky, and all the parents are talking about it in the neighborhood.
In a year, how many deaths? Since the beginning of this year, and since the beginning of the year, we're already at October now. It's almost a year already. We're almost at 2009. But in this past year, how many murders do you recall?
12.
At least 12. At least a dozen murders. So we're talking on an average of 1 murder or 2 per month. Right. Have you been asked to move? Any tactics to get you out of your apartment? Can you describe anything that you've experienced from the powers that be here in this complex that have tried to get you to move, being that they've changed the management? There's a total revamp going on of the buildings. Have you experienced anything like that?
Well, not me myself, because like I said, yeah.
But what I mean is, I've heard in some instances where people were given letters stating that they would be paid a certain amount of money to move out. Have you received anything like that?
No, I heard people tell me the same thing. They received letters.
So this wasn't everybody in the projects, according to your understanding, did not get this letter. It was select people.
I believe so.
Okay. And do you know of anyone who have received this letter?
Yeah, I know a couple.
Have you seen it yourself? This letter?
Not me myself, but I heard people something.
One time they sent out a flood of letters to a lot of people in the project. You probably haven't got it because you don't have an air conditioner, do you?
No.
Okay, all the people have air conditioners, and they were going around looking at the air conditioner to see if they had the little bar under there that supports it or whatever. But they would send letters out saying, telling them that they would. I mean, they sent me one saying that I have been. They have like actually issued me like a threat, a warning threat, like you have to come and meet with management. I mean, to scare you up because you have